Two legends, one battle. The 2026 Ferrari's razor-sharp speed versus the Corvette ZR1X's raw American power. But here's the real question. Does Ferrari's futuristic tech outshine the Corvette's muscle? Or does brute force still win the race? We'll break down the strengths and flaws of both, and reveal which one truly dominates the speed war. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support us. Your engagement keeps these epic showdowns alive. The air at the Willow Springs International Raceway is cold this morning. It's the kind of crisp, pre-dawn chill that bites at your skin, but nobody seems to mind. A thin veil of mist hangs low over the track, clinging to the asphalt like a ghost. Then, a sound cuts through the silence. It's a low, guttural growl, followed by a sharp, high-pitched scream. Two pairs of headlights pierce the gray gloom, painting long, dramatic streaks of light. On the left, a machine bathed in Rosso Corsa red, its lines fluid and predatory. On the right, an American brute in shadow gray metallic, all sharp angles and aggressive intent. This isn't just a race, it's a declaration of war. To understand a Ferrari, you have to go to Maranello. It's not just a factory, it's a sanctuary. I remember talking to Marco, a veteran engine builder there. He's been with the company for over 30 years. He had these hands, you know? Not soft, but not rough either. They were the hands of an artist who works with steel instead of clay. He told me with this incredible passion in his eyes that every engine they build has a soul. We do not assemble parts, signore. We give a heart to a dream. He explained how he listens to the engine at every stage, feeling its vibrations and tuning it until it sings the perfect Ferrari song. That philosophy is poured directly into the heart of this new machine. It's not just about the staggering horsepower from its hybrid V12, it's about the heritage. Now let's talk about the other guy in this fight, the Corvette. If the Ferrari is Italian opera, the Corvette is pure, unfiltered American rock and roll. Its story doesn't start in the glamorous paddocks of Europe, it starts in the factories of the American Midwest. The Corvette has always been the underdog, the giant killer. It's the car that proved you didn't need a fancy foreign badge to go ridiculously fast. I met a lead engineer for the ZR1X project, a woman named Brenda. She grew up with a poster of a C4 Corvette on her bedroom wall. She told me, "We don't have a century of racing history to lean on. What we have is ingenuity. We have the drive to prove that an American car can take on the world's best and win." For her and her team, the ZR1X isn't just a car, it's a statement. It's proof that the American dream is alive and well, and it has a supercharger. Look at them standing side by side. It's a masterclass in automotive design, a study in how two different cultures approach the same problem, cheating the wind. The Ferrari is a sculpture carved by the air itself. Your eyes glide over its surface, following the long, unbroken lines. The engineers talk about laminar flow and vortex generators. What they've created is pure poetry in motion. It looks like it's moving at 200 miles per hour, even when it's standing still. Then you look at the Corvette ZR1X. This is not a car that persuades the air, it's a car that bullies it into submission. The massive front splitter juts out like a boxer's jaw. The huge side scoops look like they could swallow a bird whole. And that rear wing, it's a massive carbon fiber declaration of intent. At the heart of any great car is its engine. And you know, in these two we have two radically different approaches to generating mind-bending power. The Ferrari, true to its modern racing heritage, has embraced the hybrid revolution. Under its glass engine cover lies a masterpiece, a naturally aspirated V12 engine now paired with a sophisticated electric motor system. The sound alone is worth the price of admission. It's a multi-layered symphony that starts with a low hum, builds into a mechanical crescendo, and finally erupts into a high RPM shriek that could shatter glass. Then we have the Corvette ZR1X. The folks in Kentucky looked at hybrid technology and said, "That's cute, now hold my beer." At the core of the ZR1X is a massive, hand-built V8 engine, an evolution of the legendary small block. Bolted on top is a supercharger the size of a watermelon, whining with menace even at idle. Power is nothing without control. Getting all that horsepower to the ground and around a corner is where the real magic happens. The Ferrari employs a suite of electronic systems that is nothing short of sorcery. An advanced stability control system, an electronic differential, a side slip control system. It's like having a co-pilot from the future constantly making microscopic adjustments. The Corvette ZR1X, on the other hand, approaches handling with a more mechanical, visceral philosophy. Look at the size of those tires. Massive, sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires, practically slicks with a few grooves cut into them. The steering is heavy, direct, and full of information. Driving the Corvette at the limit is a more physical, demanding experience. You don't just steer it, you wrestle with it. Stepping inside these cars is like entering two different universes. The Ferrari's cockpit is pure Formula One technology and bespoke Italian luxury. Almost every control is on the wheel. The turn signals, the wipers, the starter button, and the famous Manettino dial. The cabin is a landscape of carbon fiber, Alcantara accents, and hand-stitched leather everywhere. There's an incredible sense of occasion when you sit in the Ferrari. Now slide into the Corvette ZR1X. The change in atmosphere is immediate. The interior is built around the driver, literally. The famous wall of buttons separates driver and passenger. The design says, your job is to drive. So, after all the noise, all the smoke, and all the thunder, which one wins? If you look purely at the numbers on a stopwatch, one car will inevitably be 1/10 of a second faster around this track on this particular day. But to declare a winner based on those cold, hard facts would be to miss the entire point. This isn't a math problem. The Ferrari is an experience. It's about the sense of history, the sound of that V12 screaming to its red line, and the feeling of piloting a machine that is as much a work of art as it is a feat of engineering. The Corvette ZR1X, on the other hand, is an achievement. It's the embodiment of the American spirit of ingenuity and relentless ambition. Ultimately, the real winner here is us. The car lovers, the dreamers, the people who see these machines as more than just transportation. There is no wrong answer. This showdown at dawn is just one chapter in a story that never ends. The rivalry between these two titans will continue, pushing the boundaries of what's possible, fueling the dreams of the next generation of engineers, designers, and drivers. These cars are more than just steel, rubber, and electronics. They are rolling inspirations. They remind us to dream big, to chase perfection, and to never stop pushing forward. The journey to understand these cars, to get behind the wheel, and to share their stories is what drives us here at the garage. It's a passion we share with all of you. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because you don't want to miss what we've got coming up next. By joining our community, you're not just watching videos, you're keeping the dream alive. You're becoming part of the story. Let's see where the road takes us next. Thanks for stopping by the garage. We'll see you on the next one.